Good day class and welcome to Mathematics 8. In this video, we're going to discuss the week 6 lesson, namely slope-intercept form. Let's have first a short review. In our last video, we discussed the standard form of a linear equation and the formula in getting the slope of a line. ax plus by equals c is the standard form of a linear equation, where a, b, and c are real numbers, and a must always be positive. And if we are asked to find the slope of a line having 2 points, we are using this formula. M is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Take note that the slope is also known as rise over run. Slope-intercept form is an equation in the form of y equals mx plus b, where m represents the slope and b represents the y-intercept. Let's have this example. If we have y equals 4x plus 7, what is the value of the slope? Correct, it is 4, because slope is denoted by variable m. How about the value of the y-intercept? Correct, it is positive 7, because y-intercept is denoted by variable b. Is that clear, class?
Yes!
But take note of this one. When you are asked to write an equation, you need to know two things: the value of the slope and the value of your y-intercept. So what is a y-intercept? Y-intercept is the point where a line or curve crosses the y-axis of a graph. And take note, if you were asked to write the ordered pairs of a y-intercept, always set x to 0. We have here the standard form and the slope-intercept form. It is still under linear equation in two variables. The standard form is ax plus by equals c. Let's have some examples of linear equation in its standard form. We have 10x plus 5y equals negative 25. 14x minus 4y equals 36. 3x minus 7y equals negative 12. A, b, and c are real numbers, but a should always be positive. Let's have some examples of equation under slope-intercept form. We have y equals 9x minus 3. Y equals negative 2 over 5x plus 15. Yes, it is possible to have a fraction in our slope or in the value of variable m, because slope is also known as rise over run. And lastly, we have y equals negative 5x plus 2. So this time we are asked to write the given linear equation into slope-intercept form, in the form of y equals mx plus b. If we have this linear equation, 10x plus 5y equals negative 25, and asked to write it in form of y equals mx plus b. As you can see in the slope-intercept form, before the equal sign, we only have the variable y. After the equal sign, we have the variable x and the variable b. So in our given, 10x plus 5y equals to negative 25, we are asked to move 10x to the other side of the equation. We can use the inverse property of addition, or in simple words, just move the term to the other side of the equation. And if you were asked to move a term to the other side of its equation, don't forget to change the sign. So let's move 10x to the other side of the equation. So let's rewrite it as a new equation. So we're going to have 5y equals to, from positive 10x, it will become negative 10x, followed by the remaining equation, which is negative 25. If we're going to look back to the slope-intercept form, before the equal sign, we only have variable y. In our case, we have the numerical coefficient of y, which is 5. So we need to divide the whole equation by the numerical coefficient of y. So divide 5y by 5, divide negative 10x by 5, and divide negative 25 by 5. So if we're going to divide the whole equation by 5, 5y over 5 is y equals to negative 10x over 5 is negative 2x, and negative 25 over 5 is negative 5. Therefore, this is already in the slope-intercept form. Y equals to negative 2x minus 5, where the value of our slope is negative 2 and the value of the y-intercept is negative 5. Is that clear, class? Okay, let's continue. This time, if we have 4y minus 14x equals 36. And asked to write the given linear equation in the slope-intercept form. In the form of y equals mx plus b. So in our case, we need to move negative 13x to the other side of the equation. So 4y equals to, from negative 14x, it will become positive 14x followed by positive 36. Same thing, we have a numerical coefficient of y, so we need to divide the whole equation by 4. So we need to divide the whole equation by the numerical coefficient of y, which is 4. So 4y over 4 is y equals to 14x over 4. Obviously, 14 and 4 is not divisible with each other. So we're going to have a fraction. So what is the simplest term or the lowest term of 14 over 4? Correct. It is 7 over 2 because they are both divisible by 2. Then don't forget to write variable x plus 36 over 4 is equals to, correct, equals to 9. Therefore, the slope-intercept form is y equals to 7 over 2x plus 9, where the value of the slope is 7 over 2 and the value of your y-intercept is positive 9. Is that clear, class?
Yes!
This time, we are asked to plot the givens in our Cartesian plane. If we have m as negative 3 and b as positive 7, first thing to do is to focus on our y-intercept and rewrite it as an ordered pair. If we're going to rewrite a y-intercept into an ordered pair, don't forget to set x as 0. So we have 0, 7 as our y-intercept. So if we have 0, 7 as our y-intercept, in what part of the Cartesian plane are we going to locate 0, 7? Correct. It is on y-axis. So locate 0, 7. This time, we're going to focus with our slope. We all know that slope is also known as rise over run. So if we're going to rewrite negative 3 as a fraction, it will become negative 3 over 1. So from the y-intercept, 0, 7, let's apply the concept of rise over run. So from 0, 7, you need to rise or to go up 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Then run 1 step. But this time, in what side of the number line are you going to run? On the positive side of x or on the negative side of x? Correct. On the negative side of x because you're going to base your run on the sign of your slope. So we already rise 3 steps. So we need to run 1 step on the negative side. So we have this one because we have negative 3. So what will be the coordinates of that point? It is negative 1, 0. Let's do it. Let's do it on the opposite way. So from 0, 7, we can do it. So we need to go down 3 steps. So 1, 2, 3. So run to the opposite side. So we have 1, 4. Therefore, this is the line for a slope of having negative 3 and a y-intercept of positive 7. Let's try another one. We are asked to graph a line passing through 0, negative 5 as our y-intercept and whose slope is 4 over 5. First thing to do is to plot our y-intercept. So we need 0, negative 5. It is on the y-axis. Then let's apply the concept of rise over run. We need to rise to go up 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we need to run on 5 steps on the positive side or on the negative side. Correct. On the positive side because the value or the sign of our slope is positive. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, that is the point having the coordinates of 5, negative 1. Let's do it on the opposite way. So from 0, 5, we need to go down 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. This time, we need to run to its opposite side. 5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore, we have a point having the coordinates negative 5, negative 9. So that is the line that passes through 0, negative 5 and having a slope of 4 over 5. Is that clear, class? Yes! So this is the end of our video lesson for this week. See you next meeting. Class dismissed.